Hey, good morning, everybody. What's going on? Today is Wednesday, October 10th, 1010. Welcome to First Cup. My name's Jeremy, and this is my first cup of coffee. Oh, that's good. So good. I didn't have any ground coffee left. Well, I did. I didn't feel like grinding any because it's loud. Coffee grinder's so loud. So I went in the pantry and said, "What do I have that I've taken from various hotel rooms?" And I had this. I don't know if you've ever like the small hotel coffee makers that it's basically like two small cups that it makes and slides in the little drawer. I had a Starbucks pouch for one of those, so I just poured hot water on it, and it works. It's delicious. So couple things to report. First off, I'm injured. I don't know if you see it. Yeah, okay. So you see how there's some lines there? My band normally would not leave marks, but my wrist is swollen. Why is my wrist swollen? Because I went for a motorcycle ride yesterday. Because it was beautiful weather. It was 80 degrees. And the motorcycle at one point did not stay up. And I went down with it. And I tried to keep it up. And it was at really low speed. I'm fine. The motorcycle's mostly fine. I have a mirror sitting over there that I need to replace. But all in all, could have been a lot worse. Very thankful for that. And my wrist hurts. So that's going to put a damper on a few things, but I'll be okay. Now, this is not medical advice. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not a believer in immobilization when you get injured. If you think about what happens in the animal kingdom, that animals don't immobilize. When you, thank you, Scott. I'm glad I'm okay too. When you think about the way joints work and how nutrition comes in through fluid, requires movement. So what am I doing today? I'm doing a lot of this just kind of wrist movement, moving my fingers. And I've got some topical stuff that I'm putting on that is comfrey based. But enough of Jeremy's weirdo medical practice. Here's something I didn't talk about last week because I wasn't ready to talk about it. There was a day where one of my outdoor alarms. Now, for those of you that don't know, I live out in the woods. I'm 10 to 15 minutes from downtown Montpelier, which is a small city of 8,000 people. And I think the only reason we get to call it a city is that it's the capital. But I live out in the woods. In the past few months, I've had deer, turkey, moose, chipmunks, squirrels, bear in my yard. I'm in the woods. So I try to stay alert. I try to bring my awareness that I have in martial arts to my life here. I have security cameras inside. I have other things for home defense, for not making my house a target, etc. None of them are rocket science. They're just things that I do. And one of these things is a driveway alarm that tells me when someone has pulled up the driveway and is near the house. And one of them went off. And I went outside. This was Thursday. So I go outside, and there's a car across the street, parked on the road, with nobody in it. I think that's weird. So I look around, and I don't see anything. And I go to the side of the house, the front door, and look. Is someone coming, like, to knock? I don't see anybody. And I go back and I sit down. I was watching TV, or maybe I was working on the laptop, I don't remember. And the driveway alarm goes off again. So I get up and I go and I look. And by the time I get to the door, someone is on the edge of my property walking away. And the angle that they were walking at indicates that they were in my backyard. That's why I didn't see them. No, I didn't hear a knock at the door. They didn't even try. So one of two things was going on. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. Either they were casing my house. Maybe they were looking for something outside. Here in Vermont, we recently legalized marijuana. So there have been some interesting crimes being committed with people stealing other people's marijuana that they grow outside. I do not grow marijuana outside. I do not grow marijuana. So if that's what they were looking for, they didn't find anything. Maybe that's why they left. The other possibility, and I'm really hopeful for this one, is that they were looking for access to the woods behind my house for hunting. See, a lot of people will post their land saying you can't hunt here, which means you can't walk through there for hunting purposes. I don't do that because I don't like putting up signs that say, don't do this, you can't do that. Maybe I'm too big of a fan of that old Tesla song. But it rattled me. Because this is my home. So something I'd been planning on doing, I did. And I ordered outdoor security cameras. And I installed them yesterday. After I came back from my personally damaging motorcycle ride, I drilled holes and ran wire and thanked life that I spent 15 years in IT and I know how to do that stuff. So, yeah. Should be good to go now. Now, while I was doing that, as I ordered that, I ordered something else. Something that may impact this show. I ordered a very long, outdoor rated Ethernet cable, a network cable. So for those of you that don't try to piece together what's actually happening here, I've been pretty open. Whistlekick operates out of my home. But in addition to my home, on the property, I have a pretty large garage, large detached garage. And the upstairs is my dojo. The downstairs has a lot of storage. This is where Whistlekick grew up. It's where all the product used to be warehoused and shipped from. And it's not anymore, which leaves some possibilities. But the only way I could get internet out there involved using a relay of Wi-Fi and some power over Ethernet stuff, and the quality was never good. So being able to do things like episode 300 out there wasn't an option. Well, yesterday, I ran a cable, buried it in the ground, and now I have most of what I need to get high quality internet out there. So I may be able to do some live stuff from out there. Now this show probably will not change because it requires going outside for 20 feet. I don't want to do that, especially in the winter. But it does leave some possibilities. There are a lot of things I want to do around training, showing people some of the things that I like. So that's there. No. Where's the hook in here for all of you? Excuse me, the first part of the cameras, I knew I needed them. I waited because I was procrastinating, because I didn't want to spend the money, because I didn't want to do the work. Had I installed them, I would have had footage of this person coming onto my property. I would have had their face. I would have been able to go to the police. I would have been able to do whatever I needed to do. And shouldn't do that. Don't wait. Don't avoid doing the things you know you need to do. Quite often we say, oh, I really should do that. Well, then do it. If you should do something and you don't do it, there's a reason. What is that reason? Figure it out, work through it, get it done. Don't wait, don't procrastinate. because otherwise you're not going to reach whatever your goals are. Okay. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for listening to me vent. Be back tomorrow on Instagram. Oh, it's like 60 something degrees. I slept with the windows open. All of them. It's October. Super weird, but I don't hate it. All right. The cat's playing with something. I'm going to go. Hope you have a great day. Peace.